Hello, I'm Senator Mike Enzi. I received questions online and by phone about the vote to overturn President Obama's veto on the Keystone XL pipeline bill. I've also received questions on the Federal Communication Commission's vote to put the restrictions on the internet. Let's take a look at a few of these. First, the Keystone XL pipeline bill. Mary and Bill from Gillette said, "Thank you for your vote. We appreciate you and your stand." Kathy from Upton said, 37 senators who are puppets of the Obama regime. They obviously do not have the best interests of the American people in mind when they vote. And Dean from Casper said, since there are 54 Republican senators, now how did it not pass? Well, it did pass, but to override a presidential veto, it's going to take 67 votes. And we don't have 67 votes. In many instances similar to this, we might pick up 66, but I guarantee you that the discipline on the other side will prevent them from getting to the 67 point. It is important for us to do something with energy, and that's one of the most important, most environmentally sound ways that we can do it. How do I know it's environmentally sound? The president kept saying he couldn't sign it because he needed more investigation. So there have been environmental statements done on this now 5 separate times, all of which said there aren't any problems. If we ship this by rail, there's a lot more pollution than there is if we ship it by pipeline. So it makes sense to do the pipeline. It provides jobs immediately. It provides a way for us to get U.S. energy into a pipeline to get it to refineries, which, if we increase the supply, will bring down the price. So it's an environmentally responsible way to move the oil, and we should be building that pipeline. And we had the opportunity to do it now for several years. We passed a bill to get it done. The president vetoed it. Of course, the president has promised to veto about 20 things already. I like the Wyoming law that says that the governor cannot promise a veto until the bill actually gets on his desk. Up to that time, he can make all of the suggestions that he wants on how to change it. That's one thing we're pretty short of from this president, suggestions on how to change things so that it would be fine with him. The Federal Communications Commission voted on putting restrictions on the internet. Byron from Cheyenne said, if we allow internet service providers to prioritize or block certain websites, it would make new innovations on the web nearly impossible. Eddie from Rock Springs said, what are you doing to fight against this kind of tyranny from Obama on the internet? Edward from Laramie said, actually net neutrality is a good thing. If we allow internet providers to place restrictions on the content they provide, they will take away the rights of the people to access information. As you know, last month, the FCC voted 3-2 to put restrictions on the internet using burdensome and out-of-date telecommunications laws. These laws were written back when we had rotary dial telephones. I know a lot of people don't even remember a rotary dial telephone. I remember showing that to my grandson. And after showing what it did, he said, so what else will it do? You know, those were big and cumbersome, but they only made telephone calls. Well, one of our concerns on this is that their FCC is anticipating setting up a new bureaucracy, a new utility, and utility restrictions will come into play, and that will change the internet as we know it now. It's been working fine, it can work fine, it should work fine, but the best way to do that is not to have the government get involved. I hope that we're able to overturn that FCC decision to put restrictions in there. We'll have some opportunities to do that, and I hope you'll follow the progress on that. So remember, you can always leave me a comment on my Facebook and Twitter pages, calling my office, or sending me an email. Just go to my website, www.enzi.senate.gov. See you next time.